that the female monkey was sleeping, and underneath of her husband, Mr. Husband, he was sleeping over her hand. She slipped her hand under him from his head, because there's a nice handsome monkey. He was like, hoo, 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 hoo. He have a nice banana. So she went behind the tree and they did cuckoo cuckoo. And then when she come back, her husband, he sniffed her. This is how you know if your husband, his wife is cheating or not. You need to sniff. Especially if you are a monkey or from the monkey tribe, you know. So during the pre-Islamic period of ignorance, supposedly the Muslims, they believe that the Arab before Islam, they are ignorant. Listen carefully, they are the ignorant, not the Muslims. I saw a she monkey surrounded by a number of monkeys, and they were stoning it because it had committed illegal sexual intercourse, and I stoned it too with them. Alhamdulillah. It says here, and man is ever hasty. Salman al-Farisi and Ibn Abbas is the first scholar of Islam. Salman al-Farisi is a fairy tale storyteller. He used to tell Muhammad a lot of stories like the versions, and Muhammad copied from him. Mentioned the story of Adam when he wanted to get up before his soul reached his feet. Look at this idiot Adam. I mean, you idiot. Can't you wait until your soul, like, you know, the internet is so slow. Very slow. Allah, he breathed into Adam. Is Adam finished? No. Is he ready? No. So the verse where it says in chapter 359, similarity of Jesus like Adam, he said to him, be, and he was, where it is. This is the opposite. As you see, even after he fashioned, and then next he breathed into him, still Adam is not done. Look what happened. I feel sorry for Adam at that time, by the way. Imagine you are Adam now, and he breathed into you, and you are looking around, you wondering, like you want to get up, you want to see what's happening, and you cannot. Look at this. So, and when he wanted to get up before his soul reached his feet, look at the knowledge, man. Look at those stories. I mean, who knows such a story about Adam save a prophet like Muhammad? I mean, look, this is the first man exist. If the Muslim, they want to say to me that Muhammad, he heard this story from somebody, this is the first man. If Allah said that to him, show me the verse. If Allah did not say that in the Quran, where he said it to him? Do you Muslim have different book? Oh, we have the hadith. Ah, I forgot you have a hadith Qudsi claiming to be from Allah. That's funny. Let us continue the story. So before his soul reached his feet, when his soul was breathed into him, it entered his body from his head downward. When it reached his brain, he sneezed, Hachoo, Hachoo. And he said, Alhamdulillah, look, Adam, he speaks Arabic. This guy, he is born, speak Arabic when there is no language, Arabic does not exist. Adam, the first thing he did after he sneezed, you have to notice, the first thing you do, you sneeze, Hitsu. Because Allah, he loved those who sneeze. This is what the hadith says. Do you remember? Allah loved those who sneeze and hate those who yawn. You know, when you tell stories about Muhammad, people will think that you are making up like crazy stuff. I mean, this is like, what? Are you serious that Allah, he liked those who sneeze, he loved those sneeze and shit? Let us show you the reference. This is a Sahih hadith, as you see. It says here, I don't know him more than any man among you. That was Jibreel, peace be upon him, who came down in the form of Dahy al-Kalbi. Muhammad cannot explain why this very good-looking man in his house, in late at night, why they spend too much time together. So when they ask him, when Ibn Abbas, he was a child, he entered, and there was a special scene, which is not really described, but it says a special, in the bedroom of Muhammad. Ibn Abbas, he said to Muhammad, isn't it this is Dahya al-Kalbi? He said, he looked like Dahya al-Kalbi, but this is Jibreel.
A real
About that,
danger.
you did not answer me about what he said. He said that the shaitan, he will jump inside your mouth and he will laugh inside your mouth. None of what you said. He said, if somebody do yawn, cover your hand, because yawning is from shaitan, for he laugh from inside his opening. So shaitan, he jump in your opening. Where's your opening?
Smell with his hand, forehead. Yeah, but you can't show me evidence that it is not true.
Ah, so shaitan, he was in your mouth now when you do open your mouth. And why?
No,
and why Allah? And why Allah? He like. Okay, and why Allah? He like sneezing. Not only he like it, he love it. Why Allah? He loves sneezing.
Because the dirt out of your nose will go away.
Ah, the dirt go away. Go in the
cleaning it.
But you see, the Prophet, he says, cover your mouth only when you do yawn, not when you sneeze. So the dirt go from your mouth, go to the person in front of you. It's okay. But if you yawn, you have to cover your mouth.
But your hands are in front, right?
No, your hand will cover only if you are yawning, not only when you are sneezing. Not only when you are sneezing, you don't cover it. Read it carefully. Doesn't say anything about covering your hand with your mouth with your hand if you sneeze. For Allah, He loves sneezing. But the problem is you have to cover your mouth by your hand, otherwise shaitan will jump inside your opening.
La. The thing is, so yeah. So what? It could. How do jinns enter your body? If somebody's possessed, how do demons enter bodies?
But why shaitan, he will laugh at you when you do yawn, and Allah, he loves sneezing. I mean the opposite. Allah, he have party when you sneeze. Let us sneeze together, me and you. Let us do it so Allah get happy. Achoo! It's your turn.
Achoo!
Okay, Allah now is happy. Allah like. Allah is excited now. So what is that?
No.
Why Allah is excited?
Because
okay. And verily, in the heaven we have set mansions of stars, and we beautified it for a beholder, and we have guarded it from every outcast devil. You see, the Muslims here, they use this verse to say to you, this is about the atmosphere. Look how they fabricate this verse, saying it is the sky protected, not the earth. It is opposite. And what he's talking about here, you see, they show you this verse, and they show you other verse. We will show that one too, but they will not show you that this is about protecting the sky from the devil. The devil cannot leave the earth and go to the sky, and we have guarded it from every outcast devil. What they do? Save him who steals the hearing, and them those clear flame pursue. So when the shaitan, he tried to steal information from Allah, and this is very normal these days, you know, hacking. This is hacking, you know, but he wanna go to heaven to steal, to spy. Okay, shaitan, obviously he worked for CIA or Mossad or KGB. So shaitan, he tried to spy, but Allah will not let that happen. But sometimes in different verses it says it happened. So what Allah do? Right away the alarm system of Allah is going to go crazy, and the missile, he will take one of the stars. So what happened here? Muhammad, with his ignorance, trying to explain what the falling star we see at night are. It says, إن الله لما أراد أن يخلق نفسه خلق الخيل فأجراها حتى عرقت ثم خلق نفسه من ذلك العرق. When Allah, he wanted to create himself, he created the horses, and then he made it run. فأجراها حتى عرقت, until it sweat really heavy, and then he created himself from the sweat of that horses.
Yes. But but it's then obvious that most Muslims, if not all, will reject this hadith because it doesn't go hand in hand with the
But
Quran.
no, actually, it does go. It goes hand by hand with the Quran. Why it doesn't go by? Let me. Okay, you see, where in the Quran it says that Allah He did not create it Himself. Nowhere.
He begets not, and nor is he begotten.
Hold on. The hadith we showed you just a while ago. I don't know for how long you were watching, and we said that Allah
I apologize. I
He
just
come.
watched
It's
for-
all right, no problem, my friend. I welcome you. You are a very polite man, and you are welcome always to call me. The hadith. This is Sahih Bukhari.
Yes.
Sahih Bukhari is not a joke, correct? This is the most accurate reference. So
Yeah.
let us say this hadith there is rejected. Okay, no problem. What about here? Allah He have a shape, and Allah He changed His shape. So the second you say He have a shape and then He have other shape, that's mean somebody created that shape. Correct?
Correct.
Let us say, okay, Allah have a shape already now. But now you are saying to me that Allah will come to them in a shape other than they know. And He will say, so this is totally different shape. Okay, who is the one who created this shape? What do you think?
Allah.
Okay, so Allah created Allah. I mean, Allah created Himself because now He is that shape. He is that shape. Allah He don't have a spirit. Allah is not a spirit. So that shape is Allah. Allah created the new shape. Allah created the new Allah. So what we would do now? So we rejected the hadith about the horse, correct?
Yeah.
Because Allah created Himself from the sweat of the horses, which I find it me myself is very weird. I mean, what and why horses? What about donkeys?
Camels.
Yeah, you Muslims are funny sometimes. One day, I like the one day thing. Like it's not like 2 days, 3 days, or one day. Okay, not focus in this one day because this is can help you in your future. I mean, who save Allah can come to this like such a plan like so one day. I mean, this did not happen in 2 days, 3 days. So one day. For how long Allah waited for the gossip to spread? Allah He waited until the gossip spread all over, so He can get them busted at the end. You know, like I'm not going to get them busted from now. So later, like they will make a big scandal about it, and then like one day, you know, unbelievable. This is they call it the fat of the story. You know, like this is really the steak. So one day, while Moses was in the seclusion, he took off his clothes and he put them on a stone. See, there's a similarity between Prophet Muhammad and Prophet Muhammad. He used stones to clear his bum, you know, and Moses, he put his clothes on the stone. But remember, those stones are not the same stones Muhammad he used to clean his bum. I'm so glad that Moses he came before Muhammad. Because imagine if Moses he put his clothing over one of the stone burqa. So he took off his clothes and he put them on the stone and started taking a bath. When he had finished the bath, he moved toward his clothes so as to take them. But this is the but which Zakir Naik mentioned. We will go for it later. But the stone took his clothes and fled. And Moses picked up his stick and run after the stone, saying, "Oh stone, give me my garment." Those things, by the way, if you study carefully the story here, you will notice that stones at that time, it was easy for them to move. Because look, Moses did not, like he wasn't astonished like the stone is running or moving. No, it was normal, you know. So like he's just thinking about his clothes. He's not wondering like how in the like what, like how the stone is moving. It's normal at that time. All the stones they used to work even by gas, you know. So he did not get surprised about the stone is running. And what I find it really astonishing, the story of Prophet Muhammad, like he used certain words in Arabic which is amazing, that the stone is running. came from the bottom of the rock, and they start running like again, and you can imagine Moses, he is naked and he is running after the stone. He did not even stop for a second to think how in the world the rock is running, because at that time, as I explained to you, it was very normal, especially in the Middle East. In the Middle East, everything run, everything, you know, everybody is running. Rocks run, people run, police is coming, run. Saddam Hussein is coming, you have to run. I mean, you have to run. So I'm not playing. So I understand the problem of the stone now. Allah, he made the stone have legs, and the stone start running. And after the stone, and Moses now he is saying, he's speaking to the stone, because the stones, they can hear you. Muhammad he used to, you know, to clean himself. I mean, that's not really fun, right? I mean, you put your clothes in there, and then you find that those stones used by the Prophet bum, you know. If you go in different hadith, you will find this. We will go back here, but let us go. There's something unique about Prophet Muhammad. Even when he want to clean his bum, he have to use 3 rocks. The Prophet SAWFM went out to answer the call of nature and asked me to bring 3 stones. I found 2 stones. Problem. Very, very bad problem. I found 2 stones and searched for the 3rd, but could not find it. That's really horrible. It have to be 3 stones. I mean, you cannot do 2. It have to be 3. So I took a dried piece of dung. Oh boy. And I brought it to him. He took the 2 stones and threw away the dung. And he said, this is filthy thing. But he took it already. So why he took it if it's filthy? I mean, why you hold it in your hand? Say, so he took it and then he threw it away. I mean, smart, genius. So here you notice that there is a strong connection between the prophets and stones. Prophet Muhammad, he uses stones to clean his bum, 3 stones. Stones go around the prophet, trees. And Musa's story is a little bit different. So Musa's here, he want to take a shower. So he went to a seclusion. You see here that Musa is smart, he's a Jew, you know. So he did not need he did not say, okay, I want to take a shower, so hey, trees, come and cover me, or rocks. No. So he just take a seclusion, very easy. And then he took off his clothes. Yeah, because at that time, people, they used to take off their clothes when they take a shower, not like now, you know. Now, you know, Muslims, they go, you know, they have a bikini burqa, you know, they go in the water, you know, with the bikini. This book here saying, according to this photo, that the contract of nikah between 2 brackets, zawaj, which means marriage, happened by prayer and supplication for blessing and by the presence of the imam. So even if this book is written, if it is true written, obviously it's written for the Muslims, because we Christian, we don't have nikah, we don't have imam. You're a dummy, like your prophet. We go back. Islamic term for marriage is nikah. So look, this website taking your side. It says the Islamic term for marriage is nikah. Be happy, dance. Are you dancing? But look what it says. Literally mean sexual intercourse. I mean, do you even need to debate me? You won. The Islamic term for marriage is what? Is nikah. All right. So now we learn that the word nikah for Muslims is Islamic term for marriage. Victory for Muslims. They defeated me. But you wish they stopped there. Look what they said after. Islamic term for marriage, nikah, literally means sexual intercourse. Do you see it? Aisha and Muhammad, they went to a funeral of a child, an infant. Aisha, she said, after they attended the funeral, there's a happiness for this child who is a bird from the birds of the paradise. Upon that, Allah Messenger said to her, don't you know that Allah created the paradise, and He created hell, and He created the doors of the paradise and the dozen of the hell? Muhammad, you did not like what Aisha, she said. Different hadith. Let us make it more clear. And remember, those are sahih. Those are sahih. The Muslim, they cannot say this is weak and, you know, this garbage always they come with. Aisha, she said, after they attending a funeral of a child from Al-Ansar. Okay? Which means they are Muslims. That's why Muhammad is going to pray on him, because he's a Muslim. Allah Messenger, she said to him, there is a happiness for this child who is a bird from the birds of paradise, for he committed no sin, and nor has reached the age when one can commit sin. Wonderful. So now it's clear. Muhammad, he did not say, yeah, all right, you know, he will go to heaven because he commit no sin. He said it might be the otherwise. Aisha, she said he will go to heaven. Muhammad, he says it might be the otherwise. What is the otherwise? Hell. Do you see it, Muslims? He came upon some women and said, give alms. Give alms, women. Huh? Fork. For I have been shown that you will be the majority of inhabitants of hell. I mean, look at this stupid idiot. Isn't it you who promised the man at least to have 72 women for boom boom? So how men they will be the majority? If each one of them he will have 72 at least. That means that the ratio of men to women in heaven is 72 women to one man. Look at this idiot. Oh, he did not mean that. He mean those Barbies. The 72 are Barbies. Allah will create them for 6. And Allah take him 1,000 years to soften their skin. You know what? I don't know. I mean, took Allah 1,000 years to soften the skin of each one. How slow is Allah? Allah is the turtle. I mean, go and buy some Vaseline. 1,000 years to soften the skin for one woman. Why? She's an alligator. I love alligator. Don't take me wrong. Once I saw a jacket in alligator. You know, they said it's $12,000. Man, $12,000 for a jacket of alligator? I can bring a bunch of alligator to my yard, just put in some, you know, a Quran. So they asked him, what is the reason? Messenger of Allah, we will go to hell. He said, huh, you idiot. You stupid. You have a mental problem. He replied, you greatly give in abuse. And you are ungrateful to your husband. The women now, they are the one who abuse the husband in Islam. Muhammad proved now that women are stupid. Why? Because he made a book. It says that women are not accepted to be a witness except in the case of borrowing money, not in the capital punishment. Any crime, women, they cannot witness in Islam. They cannot, period. Not my opinion, Muslim opinion. And when I say Muslim, I'm not talking about YouTubers, those dummy kids. Go and read the scholars. So, a woman, she cannot be a witness. 2 women are equal to 1 man if the Muslims approve them in the case of borrowing money. And Muhammad explaining that you have deficiency in the brain. Because of that, this is the proof. But here, look how stupid is that. So he's talking about you going to hell because you have a deficiency. Let us say, for the sake of argument, somebody have deficiency in his brain. Isn't it Allah is the one who made him have that? So how he will go to hell because of what Allah created? Do you see the stupidity? Obviously, the one who have deficiency in his brain is Muhammad himself. Come to me, knock at my door, I will open for you. So you have to come. You have to knock at the door. I'm not going to force you. So every single verse in the Bible is against your lies. And yet you avoid answering what your prophet is saying. Avoid as much as you want. We are laughing.